What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all done absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're gonna continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the 25th part of the second book, so let's get started. Yet as was only to be expected with people who are out of touch with practical reality, it does show a lack of experience. After all, the rules they have chosen to assign to prologues and narrations are principles that ought to be observed throughout the speech. Personally, for example, I can make a juror well disposed to me more easily when I'm in the course of my speech than when all of it is still to come. I can make him receptive, not when I promise that I'm going to provide proofs, but when I'm actually giving my arguments and explanations. And surely we can secure the jurors' attention by frequently arousing their interest throughout our entire presentation, not by an announcement at the beginning. And again, when they tell us that the narration should be plausible, clear, and brief, this is good advice. But their notion that these qualities are more appropriate to the narration than to the whole of the speech is, I think, an enormous mistake. In general, their fundamental error is this: they suppose that this is some sort of art, not unlike the others, the kind that Crassus yesterday was saying can actually be devised for the civil law. What one does in such cases is, first, to set out the general classes, and here it is a fault for any class to be omitted. Next, the species of the individual classes, and here it is incorrect if some species is lacking or superfluous. Then the definitions of all the terms in which nothing should be either absent or redundant. But even if people of some learning can construct such an art for the civil law, and also for subjects of minor or average importance, I do not think that the same can be done for a subject as vast and as huge as this. If there are those who think it can be done, they should be directed to the people who teach those rules. There they will acquire material that is absolutely entirely set out and polished, for countless books are available on these topics, which are neither obscure nor difficult to understand. But they should ask themselves what it is that they want, whether they are going to take up arms for sport or for battle. But battle on the front line requires one sort of thing. Sports on our campus, Martius, quite another. Yet the artful use of arms in sport also has some value for both the gladiator and the soldier. But what makes man invincible is a mind that is keen and vigorous, as well as discriminating and resourceful, without the addition of any art. Alright, guys, we completely agree with this, right? Okay, thank you for joining me today on this reading session. We're gonna continue on the other part, but tomorrow, thank you, see you, and bye.